Welcome to the EMP Media channel. In this video, we introduce you to the top 10 best comedy movies of 2021. If you want to know what the best comedy movies are, watch this video to the end. In your opinion, which comedy movies are among the top 10 movies of 2021? Please write your comments for us. In order not to miss our new videos, please subscribe us.
Number 10.
Finding Ohana is a comedy and adventure film. Directed by Jude Wang. With and stars, Kea Peahu, Alex Ayano, Lindsay Watson, Owen Vaquero, Kelly Hu. Geocache champion Pili Aloha Pili Kawina, age 12, is abruptly lifted from her busy New York life and dropped into rural Oahu to help care for her grandfather. Initially skeptical about her new surroundings, Pili finds a cryptic pirate's journal in her papa's studio hinting at a 200-year-old shipwrecked treasure hidden away in the island's caves and mountains. With her older brother and new friends in tow, she uses her clue-solving skills to lead them on an adventure of a lifetime through the natural wonders of Hawaii. As she learns to respect and love her native culture, she also discovers not all secrets should be shared and that the real treasure in life is Ohana, her family.
Number 9.
You can have your mother, your diamonds, your freedom. You'll never see me again.
I Care a Lot is a comedy and crime film. Directed by Jay Blakeson. With and stars, Rosamund Pike, Peter Dinklage, Isa Gonzalez, Diane Wyast, Chris Messina. Poised with shark-like self-assurance, Marla Grayson, Rosamund Pike, is a professional, court-appointed guardian for dozens of elderly wards whose assets she seizes and cunningly bilks through dubious but legal means. It's a well-oiled racket that Marla and her business partner and lover Fran, Isa Gonzalez, use with brutal efficiency on their latest cherry, Jennifer Peterson, Diane Wyast, a wealthy retiree with no living heirs or family. But when their Mark turns out to have an equally shady secret of her own and connections to a volatile gangster, Peter Dinklage, Marla is forced to level up in a game only predators can play, one that's neither fair nor square.
Number 8.
Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar is a comedy film. Directed by Josh Greenbaum. With and stars, Kristen Wiig, Annie Mumolo, Jamie Dornan, Vanessa Bayer. In Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, Midwestern middle-aged best friends Barb, Annie Mumolo, and star Kristen Wiig are inspired to shake up their lives after a friend returns from a fabulous vacation. The inseparable pals, roommates, travel to a Florida beach town in hopes of finding adventure, unaware that the city's annual seafood festival has been targeted by a domestic terrorist, also Wiig. Jamie Dornan and Damon Wayans Jr. co-star.
Number 7.
Le llamo desde la residencia psiquiátrica Los Sauces. Está aquí ingresado Adrián Mayo.
Crazy About Her is a comedy and romance film. Donnie de la Orden. With and stars, Alvaro Cervantes, Susana Beitua, Luis Sahara, Texel Exandri, Aixa Vilagran. Audrey is a swaggering rider out on the town with his friends when he meets a woman by chance. They flirt, seem to connect instantly. I made a bet with my friends that I could pick you up, she tells him, and gestures to a table of ladies nearby. But since we know she arrived alone on a motorcycle, the spontaneity that lives in this woman's eyes is as much ours as it is Audrey's. But after they crash a wedding and pilfer some fancy time alone in the bridal suite, Audrey is literally left in the dust, the leather jacket she left behind his only link to the mystery girl on a motorcycle.
Number 6.
No, Mother, we can't go back to school. They have a rule against students marrying one another.
Did you know they had that rule when you did this?
The Eyes of Tammy Faye is a comedy and history film. Directed by Michael Showalter. With and stars Jessica Chastain, Andrew Garfield, Cherry Jones, Vincent D'Onofrio, Mark Weistrach. The Eyes of Tammy Faye is an intimate look at the extraordinary rise, fall and redemption of televangelist Tammy Faye Bakker. In the 1970s and 80s, Tammy Faye and her husband, Jim Bakker, rose from humble beginnings to create the world's largest religious broadcasting network and theme park, and were revered for their message of love, acceptance and prosperity. Tammy Faye was legendary for her indelible eyelashes, her idiosyncratic singing, and her eagerness to embrace people from all walks of life. However, it wasn't long before financial improprieties, scheming rivals, and scandal toppled their carefully constructed empire.
Number 5.
Mine would definitely be a transformer. You think you know her? Oh, Autobots pop out.
I feel like if you're following the metaphor, that means you have crabs. What?
Plan B is a comedy and animation film. Directed by Natalie Morales. With and stars Kuhu Verma, Victoria Morals, Michael Provost. Sunny Kuhu Verma and Lupe Victoria Morals are best friends who tell each other everything, but a road trip paves way for previously unknown secrets and discoveries. The road trip is prompted by Sunny's spur-of-the-moment sexual encounter with Kyle Mason Cook, a high school classmate she doesn't particularly like romantically, after seeing her own crush, Hunter Michael Provost, leave her party with another girl. Worried she could get pregnant thanks to the condom remaining stuck inside her all night, Sunny brings Lupe with her to buy a morning-after pill. However, when the local pharmacist refuses to sell her one, the two friends attempt to drive to the nearest Planned Parenthood, which is hours away, to get the pill and wind up in a bunch of strange, funny situations on the way.
Number 4.
All alone again?
No, I'm good. I just...
On your birthday? Your grandma called the school.
Ron's Gone Wrong is a comedy and animation film. Directed by Sarah Smith. With and stars Zach Galifianakis, Jack Dylan Grazer, Ed Helms, Olivia Colman, Justice Smith. Ron's Gone Wrong is the story of Barney, a socially awkward middle schooler, and Ron, his new walking, talking, digitally connected device, which is supposed to be his best friend out of the box. Ron's hilarious malfunctions set against the backdrop of the social media age, launch them into an action-packed journey in which boy and robot come to terms with the wonderful messiness of true friendship.
Number 3.
You know, Lucinda, you could just tell her to do her job, but no, you have to be the good guy.
It's a lot better than being the asshole.
The Hating Game is a comedy and romance film. Directed by Peter Hutchings. With and stars Lucy Hale, Austin Stowell, Yasha Jackson, Sakina Jaffrey, Corbin Burnson. The story follows Lucy Hutton, Hale, and Joshua Templeman, Stowell, rival co-workers at a publishing house called Bexley and Gaiman. Lucy is a people-pleasing, nice, and idealistic employee who believes in the power of literature. Conversely, Josh is a corporate Scrooge. As Lucy suggests in the opening narration, she and Josh never got along and have, in turn, spent the majority of their time as co-workers in a hating game. The Hating Game has a few moving parts: intense staring, Lucy messing with Josh's neat and tidy desk, Josh getting distracted when Lucy applies her bright red lipstick, and occasionally getting into intense fights about grammar in front of other coworkers.
Number 2.
First time?
Of course it is! I'm a good kid!
Hey, relax.
Luca is a comedy and animation film. Directed by Enrico Casarosa. With and stars Jacob Tremblay, Jack Dylan Grazer, Emma Berman, Saverio Raimondo, Maya Rudolph. Set in a beautiful seaside town on the Italian Riviera, Luca is a coming-of-age story about one young boy experiencing an unforgettable summer filled with gelato, pasta and endless scooter rides. Luca shares these adventures with his newfound best friend, but all the fun is threatened by a deeply held secret. They are sea monsters from another world, just below the water's surface.
Number 1.
CODA is a drama and romance film. Directed by Sean Hayter. With and stars Amelia Jones, Marlee Matlin, Troy Kotsur, Eugenio Derbez, Ferdia Walsh-Pilo. Gifted with a voice that her parents can't hear, 17-year-old Ruby, Amelia Jones, is the sole hearing member of a deaf family, a CODA, which means a child of deaf adults. Her life revolves around serving as an interpreter for her fun-loving but sometimes embarrassing parents, Marlee Matlin, Troy Kotsur, and working on the family's struggling fishing boat every day before school with her father and older brother, Daniel Durant. But when Ruby joins her high school's choir club, she discovers a gift for singing and finds herself drawn to her duet partner Miles, Ferdia Walsh-Pilo. With help from her supporting, if tough-loving choirmaster Eugenio Derbez, Ruby is encouraged to apply to a prestigious music school. However, she finds herself torn between taking care of her family and chasing her dreams. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, subscribe to our channel and like the video.